Okay, in the previous video it just ended abruptly due to the rhyme exceed. So in that video I told you about this principal axis, and as soon as I was going to just label this principal axis, the video just went off due to the time limit. So this CP, the line joining this center of curvature and this pole, this very particular line CP is the principal axis. Now let's quickly know about what focal length is. So let's just first write the definition and then we'll understand through this diagram. So what focal length is? It is the distance between the pole and the principal focus of the mirror. That's understood. So let me first just tell you what principal focus is, and then we'll be labeling this focal length in the diagram. So the principal focus, actually I might have drawn the diagram. Okay, it's not drawn, so I'll just draw it over here. So the what principal focus is, actually principal focus, what happens in when the ray of light, it is parallel to this principal axis. When the ray of light, it is parallel to the principal axis, so after reflection from the mirror, what happens in the case of concave mirror, it passes through a point. In case of concave mirror, it passes through a point. How? And let's just draw the lines. And now let's draw the ray of light. Okay, these are parallel to this principal axis, and what happens is after just reflection, they appear to be passing from the single point. All these lines, they appear to pass from the single point. In case of concave, so this point, this very particular point, it is termed as principal focus. And in case of convex mirror, convex mirror, they appear to be coming from a particular point. So that very point is known as the principal focus. So in case of the convex mirror, let me just show you. This is the line. Let's just first draw the ray of light. Alright, obviously it will be reflected, and they just it's a single point here, this point, okay, although it's not looking at a point, but as a point, it's the point. So in case of the concave mirror, when the ray of light parallel to principal axis, they either pass through a point in case of concave mirror, and in case of convex mirror, they appear to be passing. They appear to be coming from a point, though. So this is known as the concave, and this is known as the principal focus. Alright, so the distance between the principal focus and the pole is termed as the focal length. So this very part is the focal length. And only one thing is left, only one term is left, that is radius of curvature. So let's first just write what radius of curvature is. It's also simple. Distance between the pole and the center of curvature. This is termed as the radius of curvature. So distance between the pole and the center of curvature of the spherical mirror. Center of curvature is obviously of the spherical mirror, is termed as the radius of curvature. Okay, so that's it for this point. These topics, which are these terms which are related to the spherical mirrors, and in the next topic we are going to study more about how the rainbows are formed and the lenses. So let's first go through the next topic, that is lenses and the images formed by the lenses. Alright, I hope it's focusing. Yeah, it is. So what actually a lens is? Let's first just write the definition. A lens is a piece of a transparent medium so this transparent medium can be plastic or glass, etc. It can be any transparent medium in the sense through which the light can pass very easily and we are able to see the things fine, and we are able to see the things through it. Okay, so actually how does it looks like? So it looks like it is bounded by two curved surfaces. It looks like it is bounded by the two curved surfaces. I can give you an example. All of you might have seen the magnifying glass, जिससे चीज़ें बड़ी दिखती हैं. It is an example of lens. So how do these lenses look like? So let me just first draw the diagram and I'll be explaining you both. It looks like this. See, we have this two curved surfaces, curved they are, okay, and a lens also looks like this. Again we have two curved surfaces. Okay, so these lenses are of two types. I have drawn those two types. Let me just demonstrate you by the definitions. They are, first of all, a lens that has a bulge. I'll tell you what does this bulge means. At the center, and narrow the edges. So this very particular lens is known as the convex lens. Let me just explain you, it means that a lens that has bulge at its center and is narrow towards the edges. Yeah, bulge means ubhra hua hissa. I'll just write it over here. ubhra, ठीक है, उठा हुआ. See, at the center it is bulged, and it is narrow towards the center. So narrow means patla, and it is narrow towards the edges. यहाँ पर it is मोटा सा and it is edges में पतला. Again at the center mota and here again patla. Okay, so such kind of lenses, having such kind of structures, they are known as the convex lenses. Also, these convex lenses have another name. So these lenses are also known as the converging lenses. These lenses are also known as the converging lenses. Why? see, in the case of convex mirror, they are known as the diverging mirror. ठीक है, उल्टा हो जाएगा. And in case of lenses, convex lenses are known as the converging lenses. Why converging? As I told you in the mirror section that conversion means मिल जाना. Converging means मिल जाना. Okay, so why are they called converging lenses? Because they gathered falling on them. Okay, so the second kind of lenses are the lenses that has inward curves and thick towards the edges. So they are known as the concave lens. Also, they are known as the diverging lens. ठीक है, converging, diverging, converging, diverging. ठीक है, फैला देना. Converging means पास आना, diverging means फैला देना. Okay, so why they are known as diverging lenses? Because they spread the ray of lights. Alright, so see, curved inwards and thin from the center, thick from the edges. So let me just write their names also. This is the convex lens and this one concave lens. Okay, so let's move forward. Let's proceed forward. Okay, I'm having the other pages. Let me just remove this. Okay, so we just completed the introduction part of the lenses and images. So let's see how these lenses they work. So I'll just tell you demonstration. So what we ought to do is we only need to take is glass of water. Alright, and we need to take an object which is a printed one. So let's just take a matchstick. So I just took a glass of water, transparent. I took a transparent glass of water, and I filled this glass with water, obviously, which is also a transparent medium, and I just took this match box which is printed. So let's just see how does this lens work. So what I see is, let me just show you. Actually, the printed thing on this matchbox, it looks like this. Okay, its size is actually this. As soon as I'll keep it behind the glass which is filled with water, it just, see how does it looks. The printed part, the printed thing, it has just increased, has been increased in the size, and एकदम से size में बड़ा दिख रहा है. I'll just show it to you again. It is written like this over the matchstick, and now I'll just keep it behind the mirror, behind this lens. Okay, see how is it looking now. The size has increased. Why? Because this, ये जो curved surface है आपके glass का, curved surface, ये जो curved surface है of the glass, it is making the water inside this glass behave as the convex lens. ये जो curved surface है आपका, curved surface, देखो bulged out है बाहर की तरफ, अंदर की तरफ नहीं है, बाहर की तरफ bulged out है. तो ये जो bulged out area है, ये जो अंदर water है, इसको ऐसे behave करवा रहा है जैसे कि it is a convex lens. That's why size of the image is कितना बड़ा सा हो गया है आपके real printed वाली thing से. Okay, so I hope you got how the lens they do work. So let's move further. I think that activity you can also perform at your homes, at your houses, to make the things much more clearer. Okay, fine. So now let's just understand what kind of images, or what is the nature of image which is formed by the concave and the convex lenses. So let's just understand. I just told you nature of the image means bigger, smaller, diminished, same size, what kind of size it has, and it is it upright, or is it erect or straight. Okay, so let's just understand the nature of the image. Fine, it's clear. Nature of the image formed by the, first we'll see through convex lens, and you can perform it also at your houses. I'll just tell you how. See, what you have to do is just take a white paper and a candle and a lens holder. If you have lenses, then only you can perform. So now what you have got to do is you have to just place the candle and light it up just behind the mirror, mirror lens, be it be concave or convex, and just try to look for the flame of the candle through this convex mirror or the concave mirror, and then just move the candle slowly away from the mirror, and you'll see what kind of the changes you see in the image of that particular flame of the candle. So the change, you can perform this activity live with the, if you're having all the materials. I'll just tell you the observations, the conclusion from that has been drawn out from that very particular activity. I'll just tell you those, and from that very activity it will be more clearer to you that कैसे image बन जाती है, कैसे बन जाता है. ऐसे तो हमें पता चल गया, but how does it really happen? So just go and do this activity which I just told you. So I'll just tell you all the conclusions which are true. So the first of all, when the object is very closed, first scenario is object placed closed to the lens. So what kind of image is formed? जब ऑब्जेक्ट लेंस के काफ़ी क्लोज होता है तो what kind of image is formed? An erect and enlarged image. सीधी होती है and एकदम लंबी सी इमेज होती है, बड़ी, लंबी in the sense बड़ी, इतनी बड़ी होती है that cannot be obtained on screen. And as I already told you, the images which cannot be obtained on screen are termed as the virtual images. Hence, an erect and enlarged image, यानी कि virtual image is formed. So what happened is, we just activity में जो अभी हमने सामान लिया था, that white paper, convex lens and concave lens. अभी तो हम convex lens के बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं. तो convex lens और एक कैंडल को हमने लाइट अप किया, एकदम तीनों को एक ही लेवल पे रखा, एंड इस वक्त हमने कैंडल को लेंस के काफ़ी क्लोज रखा, और मैंने देखा स्क्रीन पे मुझे इमेज नहीं दिख रही थी. वाई? बिकॉज इमेज इतनी बड़ी थी कि स्क्रीन पे ऑब्टेन करना उसे मुश्किल था. ओके, अब हम क्या करेंगे, थोड़ा सा अपने ऑब्जेक्ट को, थोड़ा सा व्हाट वील डू इज, वील जस्ट मूव द ऑब्जेक्ट अवे फ्रॉम द लेंस. सो एज द ऑब्जेक्ट, let me first just write. Now the object, as object moves away, obviously from the lens. Now see what happens. We'll observe while doing the activity also. So we'll see an and enlarged, but in this case that image, it, yes, on the screen, and the image that appears on the screen, I already told you in the mirror topic, in the mirror section, that is the real image. अब क्या हुआ, फिर से वही स्क्रीन वाइट पेपर एंड लेंस है आपका कॉन्वेक्स लेंस और आपकी कैंडल की वही वाली फ्लेम। अब आपने क्या करा, कैंडल को थोड़ा सा दूर लेके गए, आपने स्क्रीन में देखा हाँ एक इमेज बन रहा है, बट उल्टा इमेज बन रहा है और काफ़ी बड़ा इमेज बन रहा है। ओके, इन केस ऑफ कॉन्वेक्स लेंस वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट। ओके, नाउ व्हाट इन द थर्ड सिनेरियो व्हाट आई डिड इज आई जस्ट केप्ट दैट ऑब्जेक्ट बहुत ज़्यादा दूर। ओके, सो ऑब्जेक्ट what should I write, object moves, I should write further away और दूर from the lens. Now what I saw is I just saw again an inverted image and a reduced size, or I should say with size smaller than the object, than that of the object. Okay, and all in all it can be obtained on the screen also, so hence the image is real. एंड क्योंकि साइज़ काफ़ी छोटा है, आई कैन जस्ट से दैट द साइज़ इज़ डिमिनिश्ड. ओके, काफ़ी ज़्यादा छोटा साइज़ है. सो देर आर थ्री नेचर ऑफ इमेजेस दैट कैन बी ऑब्टेन्ड इन द केस ऑफ कॉन्वेक्स लेंस. जब ऑब्जेक्ट आपका काफ़ी ज़्यादा क्लोज होगा लेंस के, तो आपकी इमेज इरेक्ट इन लार्ज काफ़ी लंबी बड़ी बनती है कि स्क्रीन पर भी ऑब्टेन करना उसे मुश्किल है. एंड दैट वेरी इमेज इज़ नोन एज द वर्चुअल वन. जब ऑब्जेक्ट को दूर हटाया जाता है इमेज लेंस से, तो आपकी इमेज बनती है उल्टी, इन्वर्टेड एंड इन लार्ज, बट इट कैन बी ऑब्टेन्ड ऑन द स्क्रीन. और इमेज दैट कैन बी ऑब्टेन्ड ऑन द स्क्रीन इज़ नोन एज द रियल वन. एंड द ऑब्जेक्ट को अब थोड़ा सा और दूर, आई जस्ट रोट फर्दर अवे, और दूर किया जाता है, तो ऑब्जेक्ट आपकी इन्वर्टेड ही रहती है, उल्टी ही रहती है, बट उसका जो साइज़ होता है काफ़ी छोटा हो जाता है ऑब्जेक्ट से. उसको हम डिमिनिश भी बोलते हैं साइंस में. तो वो इमेज जो होती है आपकी रियल होती है और आपकी डिमिनिश्ड होती है. ओके, रियल इमेज होती है क्यों? क्योंकि वो आपकी स्क्रीन पे ऑब्टेन हो सकती है. सो नाउ लेट्स जस्ट मूव टू द नेक्स्ट वन, nature of the image. Formed by the concave lens. Okay, so when this activity, while performing that activity, what we observed about the nature of image which is formed by the concave mirror is, we just concluded that the image which is formed by a concave lens is it is always, I should write always also, it is always smaller in size than the object. Also it is virtual and it is erect, सीधी होती है, और virtual means it cannot be obtained on the screen. Alright, so this brings us to the next topic, that is the colors of light. This is the last topic. I hope it gets covered in this video within the time limit. So actually what we have seen that the light, we have seen the light, it's of white color. We usually observe the light as the color of the light as light color, but actually the light, it is formed of 7 colors. So how can I just conclude that light, it is made up of 7 colors? Sometimes you might have observed the soap bubbles and the CD, the compact disc, you might have seen they are colorful, right? Or you might have seen the rainbow on the after that rain, if the sun comes and thoda sa barish is there, you see the rainbow there. So how